Hey folks, Vortex here and welcome to my review of the Blon BL03 Mark II version 2. I'm not quite sure what you want to call it. So this has been years since the original. So I'm really curious to see what this one's actually like. Hopefully they sort out the nozzle length, which we obviously will get to. Let music burn. They've unfortunately took off opacity, which is a bit of a shame. And yeah, anyway, as usual, full disclaimers, I'd like to thank Linsol for sending this out to me, so thank you very much. I was not paid to do this video, nor thoughts opinions on my own. As per usual, yeah, really looking forward to this. And obviously it's still in the affordable range, I think it's under $30, so anyway, let's just get into it. So let's have a closer look. So unfortunately I've dropped opacity, which is a bit of a shame really. Yeah, BL03 II, Mark II, Generation 2, not quite what you call it, so no mic and black. Obviously I've still got my the OG ones, which obviously I will compare these two in a video. So it's got a phone number for someone. So 20 Hz, 20 kHz, 102 decibel sensitivity, drive unit is 10, impedance is 32 ohms, 0.78, 2 pins and 1.2 meter for the wire, black or silver. Doesn't mention the driver type, but I presume it's the same. So it's a shame they dropped the opacity and drums. Obviously just a bit of fun in it. So okay, essentially the same shape. Nozzle is different. Obviously I'll compare that with the original when I did a video. Still very small though. I don't mind this black kind of finish. Let's see what kind of cable they've included, because the original was quite poor, so there's nothing in there. So yeah, the usual kind of sandbag material with Blon. So the company's about 10 years old. So a few sets of tips, more tips. Good to see. There should be something in there that suits you, and obviously is the cable. So obviously it's a bit better than the OG one. Let's see what it's like. So has it got any markers on there? Can't see from there, but there might be some. I'll have a closer look. 3.5 seems quite good for that if you want to pull it out for the grip, you know, to grip it. Cable's a bit on the cheaper side, but these are not expensive. They're under $30, I think. So yeah, I have no idea what these are like, but I presume they're similar to the original, because I don't think they really want to butcher these. So anyway, as usual, I'll see what these are like. I'm curious, so the comfort of this is obviously key. Hopefully that nozzle length is enough. And yeah, see you next clip. Yes, so welcome to my review section, the BL03 Mark II version 2. Anyway, here's what it is. Also, here's the originals. So let's look at that in a sec. So, including cable, not too bad. You can grip it there. It's quite flexible. It's nothing special, but this cable's quite soft and it does the job. Yeah, that was to say really. There's the Blon information on there. Obviously it picks up fingerprints. It's in the grease there, but if that really bothers you. This is what it looks like, obviously connected. So this cable actually is quite stiff. And they've changed the end. I'll compare it with my original a bit. But yeah, this is it's quite stiff. This, as you can see, this section is. Obviously I'll get to the comfort in a bit. Take these off. Yeah, this cable is actually, it's alright, nothing special. So let's pick left. So that's left and left. So the tips are pretty much the same, but what it comes with the original. Now, again, say these are both the same size, so you can see here's this part, the connector. On the new one, it's gone. If it focuses, focus. Come on, focus, that's it. So yeah, 2-pin, you can see from the shape of the nozzle. It's basically the same, or maybe ever so slightly longer for the nozzle, but I didn't think it really made much difference. So even do it that way. Yeah. it's like, it's a touch, you can see on the bottom part it's slightly long, but I don't think it really makes much difference, and apart from that it's the same. From there, see there's a vent there and a vent there on this new one. There's a vent there, if it focuses, and they've kept it just there. So fitment wise, there's basically no difference really with how they work. Anyway, yes, so comfort and fit basically the same, but because that cable's tighter, it still can be a bit of a pain to get it right. So you might have to tip swap again. It does come obviously with 3 packs of tips. Hopefully they're fine for you, or you might have to go aftermarket and try a different brand. But comfort and fit is not as good as it should be after 5 years of the originals. Obviously I'll talk about the same differences in a bit. So Technicalities, it's meant to be a different driver, and the Technicalities I find are actually okay for this set. And this set is about $30, I think. Same for the resolution, details. It's okay. It's not too bad at all. Again, planar, I think at this kind of price beats stuff like this really. Pound sensitivity, no issues as well. I think it is another carbon driver which they've used before. Meant to be a different generation, but that's it. So have another look. You can see the some grills in there, but the build seems fine. I do like this textured black. I think it's pretty cool, really. Anyway, sound, because this is what it's all about. Well, one of the reasons it's all about. So straight away, the driver, see there's a bit of a channel mismatch. Now, I did notice this when I measured them, because obviously I listened to them first, measure them second, the same old thing. So I thought, let's see how good the quality control is. So as soon as after I graphed these, I checked just one other person randomly, and I checked Paul Wasabi's measurements, and his pair also got mismatched. So I'm not sure how the quality control is on these, but also bear in mind these are probably quite an early set as well from Blon. Because as of when I was sent the black versions, there's not even the chrome versions available yet, so these are super early. Anyway, bass, not too bad, slightly less bass bleed than the originals, which is a good thing. But yeah, for electronic music it seems fine, but these are so fit dependent or tip dependent. Yeah, again, it's quite a pain for it to seal right, so you will have to do a lot of tip swapping, I think. Whether like I said, what's included in the box or with a different one. But yeah, quite tricky to get right, again, like the originals. And I think with that cable that's quite stiff, that's not necessarily a good thing. Mid-range, okay. Again, some people moan that the original was quite muddy. I kind of agree with them, but this is better, that this is less muddy, so to speak. Vocals can be a bit forward though, like it's... This pair seems to be better tuned than my original pair, which seems odd because they didn't really need any more treble in my opinion. But with this set, they have more. I don't know if that's the intended tuning, but again, the driver is supposed to be different. Obviously, I haven't opened them up to check that. And yeah, mid-range is okay. Nothing. It seems quite solid, apart from vocal mismatch, which leads me straight on to the treble. Now, as you can see, it's got peaks in all the wrong places, so like 5k. So it depends on what you listen to. You can probably get a touch of sibilance. And you got that peak just over 2 and a bit. So female vocals are shouty on this set. And again, it looks like on my set, one isn't really being dampened properly. I don't know anything else about that. But when I did listen to it, I did hear the difference. I did hear that obviously on my right here, a female vocal was a bit stronger when it should have been central. It was more slightly to the right and louder. It's the same for instruments. Instruments are pretty bright, but they are quite a bright sounding pair, these are. Again, I wasn't expecting them to be brighter than the originals. I think the driver they used is a little bit better, but the tuning isn't better than the original, which is a bit of a shame. Obviously it's got some... It does have good stage, but which is probably why you can see those big peaks around 12, 13-ish. I think that only bothered me slightly. The worst parts, I think, was the 5K and that 2-ish K. That's more prominent, in my opinion. And yeah, like a little bit of a letdown, really. I was expecting probably something a bit more refined. Maybe something that fitted better. Maybe a better cable. Because it's been, what, at least 5 years. Because I reviewed these back in 2019, I think it was. I think it was 2019, so it's been a while. And yeah, kind of a bit of a letdown. Technically, the driver sounds better, but the tuning isn't better, really. Yes, the conclusion, the Blon BL03 version 2 is, I'm on the fence. Like, it's no better than the original, but they're not bad. They should have been better for 5 year kind of gap. Obviously, they've traded on their old, they're trading on BL03 because it was a good set. And they're using that same one again, obviously same shell design, because they are the manufacturer. I think it needs just better QC. It needs more dampening, I'd say, in the treble. Like it lacks refinement. The driver seems good. It looks like now we need another version of this version to fix a few things. But do I recommend it? I'm on the fence. You could take it or leave it, really. It's not the upgrade that I like over the original. But like I say, I think it still needs a longer nozzle slightly. Cable design needs to be a bit different. Probably a bit softer around that kind of hook design. And quality control / dampening needs to happen in the treble. And then it would be a really nice set. If they keep it under $30, then they'd be a really good pair. But to recommend them 50-50, really. Again, I was probably hoping for more. And yeah, I'll probably leave it there. So yeah, if you got a BL03, the original, and you're happy with it, keep it, really. Unless you just want the new version. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If you think I missed anything, please do let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you in the next video. Thumbs up, thumbs down, who knows. But yeah, see you in the next video.